Welcome to Break Free to Brilliance podcast, empowering women in business through thought provoking interviews and insights. Embrace your authentic power, explore the impact of your story, and discover how writing your best selling book can amplify your message, authority, and the three I's: impact, influence, and income. Let each episode guide you towards brilliance in minutes. This is your host, Seema Giri. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Break Free to Brilliance podcast. This is your friend and host, Seema. Have you ever thought about writing a book, or do you think that writing a book takes years, that you need to be an expert before you publish, and that book sales alone will make you wealthy? Well, think again. These are three of the biggest myths I see holding aspiring authors back from sharing their message, growing their business, and making an impact. Today, I'm busting these myths wide open and showing you exactly how to write, publish, and leverage your book the right way. Plus, I'll share some examples of my authors who broke free from these limiting beliefs and turned their books into an amazing tool for their businesses. If you've ever dreamt of writing a book but feel stuck, this episode is for you. Let's get started. Myth number one: I don't have time to write a book. Many entrepreneurs and professionals believe they need months, even years to write a book. They picture long nights or maybe locked up on a mountain in a cabin, not seeing any life for months and months at times, writing endless drafts, and time taken away from their business or family. The reality is, you don't need to put your life on hold to write a book. Many successful authors write their books in 90 days or less by following a structured process and repurposing content they already have. Yes, you can repurpose content you already have written in your proposals, in your marketing copy, in your social media posts. You already have a lot of that done. And if you're a speaker and if you're a business owner, you should be, you already have a lot of content there. So I had a client, Sarah. She's a business coach. She has been putting off her book for years. She thought, I don't have time. But when we had a conversation, she realized she could repurpose her podcast episodes and client coaching frameworks into book chapters. And she was able to write her book in less than 90 days. Before it even launched, she had 5 new clients who saw her authority in her field. Instead of thinking that you need endless free time, focus on exactly what you want your book to do. You need to have a strategy. You need to know what results do you want to get from your book. So then you will follow a clear system. You'll have structured writing sprints and you repurpose what you already know. So your book is already inside you. It's just about getting it out and knowing what is the purpose of the book that you want it to serve for you. Myth number two: I need to be an expert before I publish. Many aspiring authors think, who am I to write this book? I'm not famous. I don't have a massive following, and why would anyone listen to me? This hits really home for me because this is exactly what I thought before I published my 6 books. And many of my authors felt the same way. Majority of them felt that their story was not good enough. Here's the thing. If you are a business owner, if you are a coach and consultant, if you're working with clients, then you already are an expert in your field. Maybe you don't have a clear-cut system or processes or method that you're using, but many of my clients have found that once they started writing, once they were working with me, they were able to realize, one, that they have a system, or we created a system, we gave it some names, and it was so much easier for them to write and gain new clients. So people don't buy books because of how famous the author is. They buy books because they solve a problem or provide a value for what they are looking for. One of my clients, Renu, is a financial advisor who didn't think that she was expert enough to write a book. But she had a simple framework that helped small women business owners to save money and to be able to run their business more efficiently and to have some savings in their life. So if any emergency, any unplanned thing happened, they would have that extra money. And she wrote in one of my anthologies, Break Free to Stand in Your Power, that gave her the go to authority in her niche. That book really helped attract her ideal clients and build that know, like, trust factor with her and to know exactly how Renu works, who she serves, and how she helps her clients and the results she has gotten for her clients. You already have the expertise. It's your experience, it's your methods, it's that insight that you bring to your clients. Your book isn't about proving you're the smartest person in the room, it's about helping people with what you already know. Myth number 3, selling books is how you make money as an author. So many people think about royalties alone will bring you the passive income. They dream of thousands of copies sold and bestseller status leading to financial freedom. While this is 100% possible, and you have to have a very uh, structured marketing campaign for this, but the reality is most authors don't even sell 250 books. Your book isn't going to make authors rich. Businesses do. The most successful authors use their books as tools to grow their businesses, land speaking opportunities, attract their ideal clients, and create new opportunities through collaboration, JV partnership. There's endless ways of that you can do that. So I have a client, Diane, who wrote in one of my anthologies, and she really leveraged her chapter in her book extremely powerfully. She not only increased her email list, she grew her community, attracted her ideal clients, and gained many more new clients. And this was about 2 years ago, and she's still using that book as that tool. And now she's written her own solo book. So she very effectively used her book as a tool to get her in front of the right audience, in front of the right people. And if you are a published author, 80% of the speakers who are authors get selected for speaking opportunities, and they also get paid more than those speakers who don't have a book. So let's recap what we covered today. You don't need endless time. You need a structured plan, and you need to know what is the purpose of your book. You don't need to be an expert because you already are an expert. You're not becoming, you already are. And through your book, you're showcasing what kind of expert you are and how you help your ideal clients. Book sales alone won't make you rich. Exactly. This is one of the strategies. Other strategies is to get them to know, like, and trust you, build that trust factor, and your book can unlock business growth. It can attract new clients and give you several other opportunities. I mean, these are some of the opportunities I've covered here are what is known, but there's so much more that a book can do for people that you don't even know. So you don't know who's watching, you don't know who's looking at what you are doing. Many people are following you, but they don't let you know. And a book also helps you make that impact in masses that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to. You have limited time. You are in a specific geographic area. You may not be able to reach everyone. A book is global. It can reach people across the globe, and you'll be helping people that you will never know that you even helped. So it helps you make the bigger impact. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time to write your book, this is your sign. That perfect time is now. Start now. So remember, your book is your gateway to more opportunities, increased visibility, increased influence, and with all of that, it will also increase your income. So if you like today's episode, here's what to do next. Subscribe so you never miss an episode if you haven't already. Leave a review and let me know what was your key takeaway from this episode. And share this episode with a fellow entrepreneur or an aspiring author. And if you want a step by step guide to writing and leveraging your book the right way, I'm offering a free training on March 7th at 10 a.m. PST. It's called The Author's Secret Advantage. So come to that. I will share you the step by step process and we can get you started right away. So remember, your story matters, your expertise matters, and the world needs your book now. So until next time, this is Seema. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Break Free to Brilliance podcast. And I hope you had some key takeaways that you can implement right away. Be sure to subscribe to Break Free to Brilliance wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow along with us on social media using the links in the show notes below. We'll see you again for the next episode.